man, Junkman. And today we're going to look at Bond, James Bond. We're going to look at Roger Moore, James Bond toys. Okay, now I didn't realize they made so much James Bond toys. Most of these, of course, are from the UK. And I thought about doing a whole series of James Bond toys. But first we're going to look at a cheap rack toy company called Imperial Toys that released Roger Moore James Bond toys. Again, these are rack toys. If you don't know what rack toys are, these are the ones you find at gas stations, hanging on racks. They're really cheap, and most times it's stuff they got in a warehouse from other toys they made. They slap maybe 007 or James Bond on it. Sometimes they don't even go that far. They put it in a package that has, you know, whatever they're trying to sell. Magnum, James Bond, whatever they got the license for that week. So we're going to take a look at, there's not many of them, only about 11 of them. So we're going to take a look at that. And then on the strength of that video, if you guys seem to like James Bond, we're going to look at some more. They made so much James Bond stuff. There's even packages that have a James Bond I've never seen on it. And I'm not talking about that George Lindsay that played James Bond for one time. I had to school a couple of you guys in another video about that. You're like, George Lindsay didn't play James Bond. Well, he did. So let's dig through these Imperial rack toys, Roger Moore era James Bond toys. And we'll take a look at these right here. Walkie-talkies with a cord on it. Ugh, walkie-talkie James Bond Secret Service. Walkie-talkies with a cord. And then we have James Bond dart gun. I've seen at least 2 James Bond movies, and I've never seen him use a dart gun, at least not one with a rubber tip on it. To me, James Bond just doesn't seem like the type of guy that would use a rubber. On the end of his darts, I mean. Or on the end of his penis. Then we have Skydiver. Look at this. Secret Service Skydiver. Roger Moore's in the little airplane up there, but he can tell this isn't a James Bond toy. This is some toy they had in the warehouse, and they just slapped it on a package because they got the rights to 007, aka James Bond, and they just slapped it on there. Because check this out. There he is again, but he's green. That's not James Bond. Same package and everything. You can see, this is why we call them rack toys, because they're on a little spinning rack. They're cheap, but they're kind of cool also. Then we have, Secret Service watch. Wouldn't you? You know you're going to get some. If you have this, let's be honest. You go to a nightclub on a Friday night, you got this right here. You're leaving there at least with 2 women on your arm. Maybe 3. You might even leave there with a high yellow red bone. Who knows? Who knows? James Bond Roger Moore toys. Red bone. Is that offensive nowadays? Can you say that still? Then we have, look at this, ID tags. No US tag needed because James Bond ain't American. There we go, 007. And got the little British, I guess, flag on it. And some blank ones it looks like. It looks like it comes with some tinfoil all squished up. But I guess that's the necklace you put the dog tags on. And we have, look at this. 9mm, not 8mm, not 24mm, 9mm submachine gun. Look at that. Doesn't that look fun? Look at all those plastic gold bullets. That's how cool James Bond is. He has plastic gold bullets in his gun. And then we have, look at this, signal flasher. My uncle was a single flasher. They didn't make a toy of him. But there we go, Secret Service. I like the little bang. I wish I could find a big picture of that James Bond with his gun going bang. That could be a shirt. But there we go. Flashlight. It's a flashlight gun. Crazy. We got more guns. Yep, a 380 automatic. .380 or 380. However you want to say it right there. Look, it even has a scope and a soundster. How cool is that? When you want to shoot somebody and you don't want anybody else to hear it, get a silencer. Awesome. Right there. Roger Moore. Was he the best James Bond? No, probably not. No, probably not. But hey, he's better than George Lindsay. Goober? Who thought it was okay to hire Goober? I'll never understand. But check this out right here. We already looked at that. So instead of 11, I guess we got 10 of them. Now, my personal favorite, not because it's a cool toy, just because it's a cool package. The James Bond sunglasses. Look how big it is on his face. I want this on card so bad. This is awesome. I would like to have someone just put on my face for a video. Can you imagine him just walking around with that cool James Bond watch? Like, no one will know I'm a secret agent. I got oversized glasses that say 007 on them. Who came up with this? It's awesome. It is so stupid. It's awesome. There we go. James Bond, Roger Moore toys. Sorry if I'm talking a little faster than usual. Power's been out all day. A hurricane came through. Or remnants of what was left of a hurricane came through. Been power out all day. And I got to get this edited and get this up. Because I got about 5 minutes. But that's it. Let me know if you want more James Bond stuff. They made a lot of it. I didn't know they made. So we'll do a whole James Bond video. Click the thumb up so I know you want more James Bond. Without George Lindsay. We're not going to look at the George Lindsay James Bond toys. I promise.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.